Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. I'm Kevin. This is going to be a long video. So you're probably going to have to use your fast forward and reverse. I am going to give you a preview of the third table. The table that will be offered 4 p.m. on Saturday, June 1st, 2024. Now remember, the biggest sale of my collection I've ever had is happening this June 1st, 2024, starting at noon. Okay? At noon, 73 Spyderco knives. I've already posted a preview of those knives. And remember, every knife you see on those previews, I actually have individual videos on this channel. So you can go see 10 minutes or more of the knife that you might be interested in. So you can do all the research that you want. So at noon, 73 Spyderco knives. The preview is on this channel now. At 2 p.m., we're going to have 56 Spydercos and 3 Chris Reeve knives. That preview is already on this channel. What you see right now is the 4 p.m. knives. I have to go down so that you know that the beast is included. So you can see some of these Spyderco fixed blades as well. Unfortunately, I have 218 total knives on sale. They're all over this table and in the apartment. I'm trying my best to get these videos done to give you a chance to preview what's coming up. The knife sale of my collection, I've done this several times, will happen on this channel on June 1st. If you want to see how these sales happen, look at some of the past sales. Okay? Look on the description page of those videos so that you can see the rules, how the sale goes, how the knives will be listed on sale day, June 1st, with their prices. This is a USA only sale. Only USA and only PayPal sale. It's first come, first serve. The rules will be listed on each and every description sheet, but only on sale day. So noon, we have the 73 Spydercos. At 2 p.m., we have 56 Spydercos and 3 Chris Reeve knives. At 4 p.m., this table will be offered with 42 Spydercos, including fixed blades. And at 6 p.m., 47 knives that aren't Spydercos, which will include 8 beautiful custom knives, never used. And I cut the prices like crazy throughout this whole sale. Excuse me. 218 total knives during the June 1 sale that starts at noon Eastern. So I'm going to try not to make this a 2-hour video. I'm not going to open up all the knives. I will open up some. I just want to at least give you a chance to see the table that will be offered, and also so you can then start looking at the longer videos, etc., and deciding what you want to buy. Okay? Remember, the noon and 2 p.m. previews are already up. This is the 4 p.m. preview. So let's start. These are the Delicas that I'm offering. Almost all of the Delicas, actually, let's see. Yeah, there is only one VG10 Delica, and this is also an exclusive. Yeah, it's a glow-in-the-dark Spyderco exclusive VG10 steel Delica. We have two red, I call it Zume, guys. Z-O-M-E. Lightweight Delicas. One with a satin blade, one with the black blade. 20 CV steel for both of those. We have two pink Spyderco Delicas. Both of those S30V steel. The satin one and a black blade one. We have an S90V steel Spyderco. S90V steel Spyderco. This light blue is a K390 steel Delica, followed by a K390 Delica and an M390 Delica, and then a V-Toco 2 Delica. Like I said, exclusives and a sprint run of Delicas. Of course, they're reasonable. All the knives in this cell are going to be reasonable. The other knives that you see, most of them are like Delicas and Enduras, but they have either the rust-proof H1 steel or LC200N steel. The ones in the yellow are Salt 2s. This is a, let's start here. Again, this is a Salt 2 with H1 steel, Wharncliffe blade, serrated. This actually is not a Delica-like or Endura-like blade. This is a rescue serrated blade with H1 steel. Here are the two Endura-like blades. I'm sorry, the rescue is actually an Atlantic Salt knife with H1. I have to admit to you, I don't know the difference between salts, Atlantic, Pacific salts. I just don't. I love the knives though, because it gives you a chance to have a Delica or an Endura or a rescue knife that is rust proof. So anyway, that rescue knife is an Atlantic Salt. These two Endura-like knives are H1, and those are Pacific Salt 2 knives. One plain edge and then serrated. Now we have several Salt 2. I know, I can't explain all of these, but I have done videos on all of these knives. Salt 2 with LC200N steel, Wharncliffe blade, just like a Delica. And another Salt 2, just like the one I just showed you, but with serrated edges. These two are like Delicas as well. LC200, LC200N, LC200N. These two, LC200N, again, satin, plain edge, and serrated. I know, guys, this isn't great video, but I do want to at least give you a preview of what's coming this Saturday, June 1st. These are two Atlantic Salt diver knives, plain edge and serrated, LC200N steel. Those two. And It's late at night as I try to get these videos done for you guys. The last two Atlantic salts, just like, of course, the Enduras, with LC200 in steel, plain edge and serrated. So if you want a Delica like or an Endura like, this is how I always looked at this part of the collection, and you want it rust proof, these are great knives, all reasonably priced. Let's go through the rest of them as quick as we can. These are the black lightweights. We have Pacific Salt 2s, satin blade, plain edge, and serrated. We have Pacific Salt 2 Endura size. We have two more Pacific Salt 2s with black blades, plain edge, and serrated. Again, in the Endura size. We have a Pacific Salt 1, an earlier version. You can see the scales at the bottom are not shaped like the current Enduras, like the other four before it. These are nice small Tasman salts, plain edge, hook bill, and then the serrated edge hook bill here. Two real special hook bill knives are the Harpies. You don't see them around a lot. They are wonderful. This is a super rare Harpy, plain edge. I just don't see the plain edges around. Hard to find, even if you get it. So this is a very super special knife. And then the Harpy with serrated edge, which you see a lot. You just saw my notes, didn't you? The Merlin, a vintage Spyderco from 1999. Again, hogbill serrated. Then we have the little matriarch. Two little matriarchs. VG10 steel. Again, small like Delica size. But these are really nice. And you just don't see the matriarch that often. Plain edge matriarch, lightweight, with the brown FRN scales. And then the matriarch 2, that's VG10 steel. And then the matriarch 2, and for me, these are super tactical knives. And I love them. Nice kind of Endura size with hawkbill blade. This is the serrated edge. This also is serrated edge, but with a black blade. VG10 steel. The matriarch, plain edge. The two matriarch 2s, big serrated edge hawkbill blades that are super light. And now let's talk about the 6 fixed blade knives that I have. Hold on, I have to make this ugly camera move. So many knives, guys. A lot of work going in on this sale. A lot of work. 218 knives in 4 different segments. Remember, if you came in late, it's a collection sale. I've been doing collection sales for, I don't know, 8 years maybe. Like every 5 or 6 months or so. I had a complete Spyderco knife collection. I've been getting some comments saying, "Oh, I'm sorry you have to give up your collection." It's not a have to. I know, I told you can fast forward out of this if you don't want to hear the story. I'm turning 65 in July, retired. I'm moving closer to the family in Ohio. And so I'm moving out of an apartment that I've had for over 21 years. It looks more like a storage place. And so all these knives in 7 cases, it really takes up a lot of room. And I always have meant to collect. I love collecting, but also to sell the collections away. And when it came to the knives, I wanted to give it back to the knife community. Only the folks who followed me, I don't have a big following, on Instagram and on YouTube, and that's who I've been selling this off to. I have gone out of my way not to give you the eBay price. In fact, I've gone out of my way, especially in this collection. There are a lot of bargains in this collection. I don't want to give away the collection, but believe me, these are the cheapest prices you'll see on the internet on all of these knives. Yeah, this is like an inside commercial, right? Remember, it's June 1st, 2024. Starts at noon. Noon, a table of knives. 2 p.m., a table of knives, all Spydercos. 3 p.m., that's this table of knives with the fixed blades. And then 4 p.m., a bunch of knives that aren't Spydercos, which include a bunch of custom knives at super reasonable prices and some what we used to call mid-techs. There are some Surge claw coins for those, some of other Surge knives, browse blades, and others. So you don't want to miss any of the sale that's happening on Saturday. So let's talk about these knives. These are the fixed blades. We have the Gail Bradley Bowie with PSF 27 steel. It's 5.1 inches. We have the Spyderco Zoomer fixed blade 20 CV steel. We have a Waterway LC200N, very popular fixed blade LC200 steel, again rust proof. Here are some vintage knives. All of these come with sheaths, by the way. All of them have sheaths. And then 2 real special vintage knives. Puku fixed blade with desert ironwood and with G10. You see some discoloring, and the reason is they've been in their sheaths. These wonderful leather sheaths. None of these knives have ever been used. They have just posed for pictures and videos that you've seen on this channel. These are wonderful knives. First time I've ever presented them. 3.4 inches. All of these knives have individual videos on this channel, so go check them out. This is just a preview. And the last knife, I love this. Number 23 of 1200 made. Spyderco will never ever make this again. It's the Darndale. Will never make this again. CPM 154 steel, 9.8 inches. Excellent. With smooth G10 steel, full tang, Just a wonderful knife. And that will conclude this table, the 4 p.m. table preview. See you at the sale June 1st. Starts at noon Eastern. Goes all the way noon Eastern, 2 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Eastern, and then 6 p.m. Eastern. I wish you all the best at the sale. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.